This workout incorporates spinal mobility work and a bit of arm work, working a bit through momentum. And we're gonna need a chair, a pair of weights, canned goods are perfect, and a pole, a broomstick, something that you can kind of hang on to. A broomstick is actually perfect. So let's start with some spinal mobility with our broomstick. Either end works, just find the one that is secure for you. Sit up nice and tall. Let's start with our right hand on top. Heels are directly under the knees and your legs are just comfortably open. Angle the broom like this, so it's slightly farther away from you, and just pull down a little to sit nice and tall. So that also wraps our armpits in. From here, it's like a seated cat-cow. So we inhale and we cow the spine forward. Go to your edge, we kind of hang in the armpits, and then exhale and cat back. And in, and X. And in, rocking forward, and X, rocking behind the sitting bones a little, and in, and X. Easy movement in the neck, in, and X. Find your upright spine for a moment. Let's switch left hand on top, gently pulling down to sit tall. Inhale again. We cow the spine forward. Exhale, we cat back. And forward of the sitting bones, rolling. Exhale, behind the sitting bones, rolling. Inhale, just keep checking in with the shoulders. Exhale, breathe into those armpits. And arch, cow that spine. Curl, cat that back. Once more here, in. And X. Ooh, and then again, finding your upright spine. Let's come back to the right hand on top. And we're gonna create a circle with that same cow and cat back, starting to the left. So right hand on top, we go left. And arch, circling, 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 cow that spine. Exhale, curl, cat back. Feel free to let the elbows soften just to take us out of our shoulders. Inhale, big circle. Exhale, big scoop. Make sure you don't whack yourself in the head. And arch, I almost did. And curl. Think about your focus for a moment. Let your eyeballs scan your room. And curl, one more this direction. And in. And X. Once again, finding center. Left hand on top, we circle starting to the right. And cow and arch that spine. And cat back. Rolling forward in the pelvis. And scooping like you're stretching the flesh on the back of your spine. Scan the room with your eyeballs. Try to see every surface. In. And X. And once more there. Really on. And scoop. And excellent. Go ahead and find center. Lovely. Let's take our broomstick, our pole, and let's reach out. Find your upright spine, right? Sometimes we might end up here after that, so soften a little. Find that almost slightly behind the sitting bones. And let's just reach the arms up. And again, trying to avoid that. So I'm trying to soften my ribs down. That might mean that my arms stay a little bit in front of me. We're going to do a little bit of a side bend. Nice and small to start. So we're going to ground our hips, take an inhale, and then exhale, a little bit of a tip. And center. And exhale. And center. And finding the back of the ribs. And center. Once more there. And center. Now we're going to make it nice and big. Try to tap this edge of the broomstick down. all the way over. Ooh, ooh, find the floor. Maybe we fall on the first one. From here, see if you can spiral up a little bit more. Still try to keep that opposite hip grounded. Inhale. Now exhale. Push off the ground. We can use a little bit of momentum there. And I needed that. And up and over. Find the ground. It'll come. Oh, there it is. And then again, try to spiral the ribs open a little bit more. Feel free to look up. Kind of smell your armpit a little. Something we don't do enough. And then exhale. Kind of bounce out of the ground. One more like that. Tip over. Find the ground. Find your spiral. Reach through the arms. And exhale, back up, and once more, up and over. Reach, spiral, and pick yourself up. Full circle. We find the ground. We allow the bar to float, and we hover over. We find the opposite side. We open those ribs, and pick ourselves up. Same direction. Exhale, reach, exhale again all the way around, find the opposite side, find that spiral in, and pick yourself up. Who knew a broomstick was so heavy, yeah? Switch directions, tip over, and reach, and then exhale, scoop, and find the opposite side. Let that open up the ribs as we inhale, and feel free to bend the arms and help yourself spring out of the ground. Once more, up and over, and exhale around, dropping into our center, and spiraling over. Inhale, and pick yourself up. See if you can settle into the back ribs. Take a moment, and then let that go. Go ahead and let's set the broomstick aside. Let's just roll the shoulders a little, maybe even spiral a little the neck and body, just to let that go. Again, it can be quite heavy. Who knew? And then finding center. Let's go ahead and find your weights or your canned goods. And we're gonna come back to that cow and cat. And we can think of it, it's an animal. We can think of it kind of like a snaky spine. So it's like we're undulating through, and just let the arms dangle, rolling forward and back and in and X. And kind of feel how nice it feels just to let the weight of the arms go, or let the weight be felt. And scoop. 2 more there, and arc. And curl. You might feel a little bit of a shiver. When we find that oppositional reach, that's what we find. Once more there. And that might not make any sense, and that's okay. Let that go and find center. So now we're gonna allow a little bit of a swing in the arms. If you are using weights, these are only 2. I wouldn't use more than 3. Canned goods are about 1.5 to 2 pounds. So kind of pick your battle, but we want to think of it less as struggling through and more flowing and using momentum. So let's find that snaky spine, and we reach and scoop and reach and scoop. So there's a little bit of a delay. Body, arms, body, arms, body, arms, body, arms. Maybe we roll all the way back into the chair back. But sometimes for me, if I roll all the way back, it floats my hips. So let's avoid that. So go to where you can keep the feet really grounded. I will stay pretty level. Oops, I almost tossed the ball. Reach and scoop and reach and scoop. Snaky spine in and X. There's this little bit of an ascend and a descend. Lift and drop. In and X. How easy can you be in the shoulders? Of course, we're gonna feel some effort. Ooh, almost flung the opposite arm. Reach and scoop. Keep a hold. In and X. in, and X, and in. Now we add a little bit of a spiral. We reach, and we take one arm, swing it back. Catch, and toss, and reach. A little bit more effort in that front arm. Reach, and scoop, and look where you're going. Look at that backhand, and forward, and back, and in, and X, and in, and X. One more each, and reach, and X. Last time, and reach, and X. Reach forward, and back again. Just for balance, in, and scoop, and toss, and scoop once more, and reach, and let that go. Just let your arms just kind of swing, feeling the weight of them again. Until the arms, I'm not doing anything to stop them, I'm just turning off the muscles, right? So just let them resolve, softening into those ribs. Excellent. I'm gonna let mine go because they're kind of soft. So place or let the weights go. Take a moment just to feel, maybe you feel a little bit floatier. Hopefully you feel, that's the official word, floatier. Hopefully you feel a little bit floaty. Excellent. Good. Maybe even close your eyes. Take a moment or two to just check in and connect back with your breath. You might feel a little bit of tingly sensation. That's energy coursing through your body. It's wonderful. You might feel some muscular effort. Great. If you need, if there's a space that you need to give a little self-massage to, go for it. Sometimes the neck can get a little overworked there. Excellent. And then go ahead and just blink your eyes open, come back into the space. Inhale and just shrug the shoulders up as high as you can, like someone's holding you up from your armpits. Keep that length, but just let the shoulders draw down. Scan the room with your eyeballs. Easy check-in with the neck. And excellent. Hopefully your spine feels a little more mobile. Hopefully your arms feel a bit more connected. And thank you so much for joining me. Excellent work.